Welcome to Pine Notes. My name is Lisa, and today is September 30th. This is my weekly update on crochet, and boy, I can't believe I haven't talked to you in a week, and so much has happened. All good. I have one FO for the week to show you, and yes, it is another virus shawl. This is Calming Desert, and I think I gave you a sneak peek of this much of it right here, and wow, all of a sudden it's done. It worked up so quickly. This is blocked, it is ready to go, and I'm going to place it on Etsy. Yeah, don't you love it when crocheters say things are ready to go but they have an end to sew in? I just love it. I will put that to sew the end in and then list it on Etsy. But the shawl and the ball in the color Calming Desert. Absolutely love this colorway. I think shawl and the ball was made to make virus shawls. If you ask me, of all the projects I've made with shawl and the ball, it handles this one the absolute best. And then, yes, we're looking at two panels of my cousin's poncho. And this is the Landscape Yarns by Lion brand, and the color here is Apple Orchard, and then the solid running through is called Ruby. So the edges, and I'm going to talk her into doing fringe. I don't know how she will take to that, but I would love to add fringe to this project. Both her and I agree that the arm should be a little bit longer. So I will add a half ball to each side, knowing that it might stretch out a little bit more, and when I block it, it will release the stitches. How's that for you? A little bit better, and it should fit her. She is 5'8" or 5'9". She's like 4 inches taller than me, so she has longer arms, but gorgeous. Absolutely love. I wish I could really show you the sheen and the shine. Sorry about the camera. Sheen and the shine that this material has. It is just gorgeous. Well, also in back, you notice I'm having a little block party. Yes, my brother went to the closing of another long-standing single photographer in our community and purchased these. He, again, was retiring and making his business a little bit smaller. He's no longer going to be downtown. He is going to be eBaying from his house, so he didn't need the model heads, and my brother, of course, thought of me. So I am blocking, and I'm going to take way better pictures of these than what I have listed on Etsy right now. So very kind. Shout out to my brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. I guess he picked up the mannequin heads for $1 each. Super buy. You know I love my bargains. And well, that brings us to WIPs. What am I working on right now besides the poncho? Because this is almost done. You know, 2 more rows, some fringe. I'm done with that. I am going to tell you about a brand new YouTuber. I talked to her more on Instagram or IG, and her name is Lorraine Pugh. Lorraine Pugh Designs. She is a wonderful soul located in the Cyprus Islands in the Mediterranean Sea. She is a very young lady with a small child. They are closing her mother's yarn shop out there because her mom's retiring, and Lorraine is getting into designing. So I'm going to post a picture of her pattern right here because she did just a beautiful design. I want you to see her logo. Just wonderful, just a wonderful soul. Well, as I mentioned before, because she is in the UK, I have to take that and translate it to the US. So, apologies, Lorraine, this doesn't look as pretty as yours that I just showed, but I take and place the directions in a Word document and then simply do a find and replace for DC, which is US SC. You know, double crochet is our single crochet here. And it is for a Crozzy, and that's CROZY, memory blanket, much like what the knitters have. And this is my first square. This was made from a swatch of the baby blanket that I just finished. It was the very first baby blanket I ever made, so I wanted, you know, what little material was left, I wanted a little swatch of this for my memory blanket, and this is the very first one I made. But more important, what Lorraine Pugh's Designs did was she watched a past video of mine when I showed you crochet charts. This is where I was showing you the computer software you can use to keep track of your crochet charts. She made a chart, and I'll picture it right here, using the software. And not only that, she called out my name on Instagram. When the crochet community comes together and helps each other and supports each other. Now please, I'm going to ask you to go over to her wonderful channel. She is brand new on YouTube. She only has 3 videos out, but each one is so delicious to listen to. I can listen to her talk all day, especially where she's from. And yeah, so that's one of my new works in progress. My other one, and this is still in the planning stages, I am going to call this Granny's Cape. And I'm going to insert a picture of the $3,000 poncho that I'm basing this off of right here. Yeah, that's all granny squares, and you and I can do granny squares. Here's my little notebook of picturing the designs. There's the back of it. There's the design here, and it's just granny squares put together like a jigsaw puzzle. So this might be called jigsaw puzzle, and it's got like brick red, mustard, cream, black, gray, taupe, and navy in it, which is real similar to the colors I was going to use in a honeycomb poncho of mine. And this is the 24/7 cotton yarn here that I was thinking of making Granny's Cape out of. But then I'm also looking, my holy grail, Heartland yarn. I cannot decide between the two what to make that out of, but this is earmarked for something else. I'll talk about this in a second. So that is a work in progress that's still in the planning stages. Fantastic. It blew my mind away when I saw that people were paying $3,000 for that poncho, and I'm like, I can make that. But that is that one. And then we'll talk about Treehouse wrap. Now, I know I'm Lion Brand loyal almost. All these yarns in front of us. Oh, and this is amazing by Lion Brand. One of my wool blend favorites. The Treehouse wrap by Lion Brand. This is a paid for pattern, and it is the crochet pattern. Now I remember, and I'll insert a colored picture right here of this. And I remember when this came out and it was for knitting only. And I was crushed because I so wanted to do this. Well, Lion Brand, I just got an email from them. Lion Brand released a kit. It was on sale. So you know I had to do it. And it happened to have been made with my Holy Grail yarn, Heartland. And I've never used the Heartland tweed, to be honest. This color is in Shenandoah tweed. Again, all of Heartland yarns are named after national parks here in the United States. This is the one I just showed you, and the wonderful Great Smoky Mountains. That makes sense. We have Katma, Katmai, I think. Sorry about the glasses. I really should put bifocals on. And this is another wonderful gray, taupey kind of color. And then we have Black Canyon. Never heard of that for a national park. And yes, I do look these national parks up, by the way, whenever they give me one that I don't know. And last but not least, we have Mammoth Cave, and you've seen this. This is what I was pairing up with my Christmas stocking. So absolutely excited. I don't know where in my WIP lineup I'm going to place this. Hopefully soon, because I absolutely love this. And yeah, so that's a new WIP. And then the other topic that we're going to talk about today, which is brand new, and I touched on this last week, spinning. Yes, my spindle came in and I couldn't be more excited. And in fact, I saved it to open with you. We'll just line up our yarns here. Now, I'm going to insert a gorgeous picture of this box before I tore into it because she wrapped it like a present. And this was purchased on Etsy. Her name is Jennifer, and it is Sheep Sprouts. Here's her Etsy store, sheepsprouts.etsy.com, and she's also on Facebook. But what I received was the drop spindle and some yarn. Now, last week I showed you a video of alpaca fleece that had not gotten to this stage yet. This book will discuss from wool fleece to yarn. So this book was purchased in part, and it was only $5 on Amazon, purchased in part to bring my fleece to this stage right here. So that fleece I purchased would be step 1, washing, combing it, and bringing it to this stage, and drop spindling it to make yarn. So we'll open this, and here is your drop spindle, and it is a top. This is your whorl, and it is a top spindle, and here's the little hook to it. So you would spin your yarn from there, and this is the different types of fleece. Now, she gave me a little sample of silk blue mohair, and boy, I really wish we had feel-o-vision because this is incredible all by itself. And then she labeled these. This is Falkland. It's a little itchier, a little rougher, almost like your fisherman's wool. Oh, this one's very soft. This is the merino. Yep, you could tell that just by feeling it. You could tell that was the merino fleece. And these are types of sheep. This is Coral Dale Cross, and I want to say it's somewhere in between this, but not quite as soft as the merino. It's right smack in the middle. It's the medium one. Very nice. And our last one, and I'm probably Chavoy, and this one feels a lot like the very first one. Very fisherman wool like, a little scratchy. So yep, that's where I am at my spinning, getting all my supplies in. I think I will practice a little bit, get that down, read up on how to get the raw fleece that I have to wash from the alpaca farm into yarn that we can use for projects here. So that was our new topic for the week. And here's a look at that book one more time. I will link everything below, including these Etsy stores and whatnot, for you to look at. And then the other one I want to talk about today are haybacks. That's hay as in H-E-Y. I know with my Ohio Midwestern accent, my vowels can sound a little bit like A's. But again, supporting a brand new YouTuber out there, I want to say hello back to Ephraim. He is one of the few men here on YouTube that knit and crochet. He answered my question about teaching his children on how to crochet and knit, and I thought that was fantastic. He just didn't glance over the topic. He really delved into it, and he actually has a nephew who took to it. So the episode that I suggest you watch is the one titled 100 Subby Giveaway Winners, War Strategy. And he also has a love for our 1 pound Mill Factory Outlet yarns. He is the only other person besides myself that talks about these yarns and how much we enjoy them. Well, he gave a fantastic tip about taking care of the harder acrylics that can come in that and using the dryer to get them to soften up. Fantastic tip. Appreciate it, and thank you very much, Ephraim. I do enjoy watching your show, but I want to show you. You saw this in one of my shopping episodes after my parents, and you saw it with this guy. This big 1 pound ball that I used in my Frankenstein super scarf. It came. This yarn is so soft. You can even see the sheen on this. I think I really hit the jackpot here. Not only did I get a super saver, I think I got Red Heart Soft, because this yarn that came in the bag with that is fantastic. This will not be used for the kids when I crochet. This is going to be used for me or something to sell on Etsy, because I really lucked out in this Mill and Factory bag from my local Pat Catan store. So I wanted to throw that in. The other hayback that I want to give is from IG or Instagram, and that would be Monty Knits. And I'm going to insert the picture I saw right here. Yes, she was watching my video on my planner that I had just posted. And imagine my shock and surprise to see this on IG and go, oh my goodness, she's watching me. Monty, thank you so much for watching and liking all my Instagram photos. I really enjoy talking to people on there, and I just want to say hello back to you. I thoroughly enjoy all your pictures. Now, I looked, and I could be wrong, but Monty Knits with a Z, she is a yarn dyer and a photographer. She does not have a YouTube page yet, but I should ask her to see if she does. She posts photos every day, and I love looking at the sunrises and different yarns that she's dyeing. Again, another very, very talented person out there. And speaking of, I want to give another new YouTuber a shout out, because this young lady, young mother, is also a spinner. She is a hand dyer, and the episode I'm going to recommend for Little Bean and Me, and I'll insert a picture of the video I'm talking about right here. Yeah, she made her own spindle, and if you know Franken Spindle, that stole my heart right away. I really enjoy watching her channel, her excitement and enthusiasm. She's also very active on Instagram. So I just want to share our community out there and not only name these people, but tell you the exact episodes that I watched, so maybe you can go and enjoy these new people to YouTube, to our crochet community out here. We're all in this together, and I certainly couldn't do it without you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. We are at the end of our visit. I can't believe this. Well, I do have one more reminder, and you know you've been waiting for this. I don't know if you could tell, but he's changed slightly since the last time you saw him. Our Halloween craft along ends Wednesday, October 5th. There's still plenty of time to make something. Email it to me and join us in our Halloween and fall craft along, and I certainly hope you do. So thank you, as always, for liking, watching, and subscribing to my channel. Make it a great day, and let's crochet and craft away. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.